Social psychology and law. This is my final presentation for social psychology. What is social psychology? Social psychology is a fascinating field that explores how our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are influenced by the presence of others in the social environment. It focuses on understanding how people perceive and interact with one another, as well as how social factors shape our attitudes, beliefs, and actions. Social psychologists study topics like conformity, obedience, persuasion, prejudice, group dynamics, and interpersonal relationships. They use research methods to uncover the underlying processes that drive our social behavior. It is a pretty cool area of study. Law and social psychology can intersect in various ways. Social psychology can provide insights into how individuals perceive and interpret legal information, make judgments, and behave within legal contexts. It helps us understand how social factors such as stereotypes, biases, and group dynamics can influence legal decision-making, witness testimony, and jury deliberations. For example, social psychology research has examined how factors like race, gender, and socioeconomic status can impact legal outcomes and the fairness of the justice system. It has shed light on phenomena like implicit bias, which can affect how individuals are treated within the legal system. Additionally, social psychology can inform legal strategies and interventions aimed at promoting justice and reducing discrimination. By understanding social processes that underlie legal situations, we can work towards creating a more equitable and inclusive legal system. So, in essence, social psychology helps us understand the social dynamics and biases that can influence the application and outcomes of the law. It provides valuable insights that can contribute to a more just and fair legal system. What are some ethical considerations when applying social psychology to the law? When applying social psychology to the law, there are several important ethical considerations to keep in mind. One key consideration is ensuring the protection of participants' rights and well-being. Researchers must obtain informed consent, maintain confidentiality, and minimize any potential harm or distress that may occur during the study. Another ethical consideration is the potential for biases and stereotypes to influence legal decision-making. It is crucial to be aware of these biases and work towards minimizing their impact on legal processes. This includes promoting diversity and inclusivity within the legal system and ensuring fair treatment for all individuals. Transparency and honesty are also essential ethical considerations. Researchers and practitioners should accurately report their findings and avoid misrepresenting or exaggerating results. It is important to maintain integrity and avoid any conflicts of interest that may compromise the objectivity of the research or legal proceedings. Lastly, ethical considerations extend to the dissemination and application of research findings. It is important to ensure that the knowledge gained from social psychology research is used responsibly and for the betterment of society. This means considering the potential consequences and implications of applying social psychology principles to legal practices. Overall, ethical considerations in the application of social psychology to the law involve protecting participants, addressing biases, promoting transparency, and using research findings responsibly for the benefit of individuals and society as a whole. How can social psychology help address biases in legal decision making? 1. Awareness and education. Social psychology research helps raise awareness about the extent and impact of biases in legal decision making. By understanding the various types of biases, such as implicit biases, researchers can educate legal professionals about their potential influence and encourage self-reflection. 2. Training and interventions. Social psychology interventions such as bias awareness training can be implemented to reduce biases in legal decision making. These interventions aim to increase awareness, challenge stereotypes, and promote fair and impartial judgment. 3. Diversity and inclusion. Social psychology emphasizes the importance of diversity and inclusion in decision-making processes. By promoting diversity within legal teams, juries, and other decision-making bodies, biases can be minimized. Diverse perspectives can help counteract the influence of biases and lead to more equitable outcomes. 4. Procedural fairness. Social psychology research highlights the significance of procedural fairness in legal settings. When individuals perceive the legal processes as fair and unbiased, they are more likely to accept and respect the decisions made. Implementing procedures that prioritize transparency, neutrality, and equal treatment can help address biases. 5. Evidence-based decision making. Social psychology research provides evidence-based insights into how biases can impact legal decision making. By incorporating this knowledge into legal practices such as jury instructions or expert testimony, decision makers can make more informed and objective judgments. While biases may never be completely eliminated, social psychology offers valuable tools and strategies to mitigate their effects on legal decision making. By promoting awareness, education, diversity, and procedural fairness, we can work together towards a more just and equitable legal system. Real life example. One notable case where social psychology played a crucial role is the trial of Armando Diallo. In 1999, Diallo, an unarmed African immigrant, was shot 41 times by 4 New York City police officers who mistakenly thought he was reaching for a gun. The officers were acquitted for all charges, sparking widespread debate and protests about racial profiling and the police use of force. Social psychologists were brought in to understand how racial biases could have influenced the officers' perceptions and decisions. Research in social psychology suggests that under high stress conditions, people are more likely to rely on implicit biases and stereotypes. In this case, the officers may have unconsciously associated Diallo's skin color with the threat, leading to their tragic overreaction. The Diallo case has been extensively used in training programs for police to illustrate the impact of implicit biases and to teach officers strategies to mitigate these biases in their daily routines. This includes training on recognizing their own biases, understanding the psychology of perception under stress, and employing techniques that slow down decision-making processes to allow for more deliberate, less biased influence judgments. This example underscores the importance of social psychology in addressing critical societal issues, providing insights into human behavior, and shaping practices and the policies to reduce bias and improve outcomes in law enforcement and other fields. And here's my references. Thank you.